All right, well, back here with this shower, and I got the Durok installed, and it went okay, except for one thing, drain pipe behind there sticking out, and I didn't really see it before. I mean, look like this. You can maybe see how it's bellied out. So I'm gonna have to deal with that tomorrow because I can't put tile up on that. It's gonna look like crap. So anyway, it's never a perfect situation when you're working on anything in a house. You know, you assume that everything's going to be square and true, level, plumb, and it's not. So you have to be flexible and do the best you can. You want your work to be as straight as it can. Certainly your tile job's got to be straight so it can look good. It's got to be level. But often, you know, you're working with a building that's not. The floors that are out, and I can't tell you how many times I've had to retrofit my stuff to fit a building that's screwed up, or I've had to tear something out and fix it so that my work would look good. It's tough sometimes, but this was pretty close. You know, this wall over here, this wet wall, it's not plumb, but it's close enough so that, you know, it doesn't look like it's falling over. But anyway, I'll have to deal with that drain. I've done Durok a couple different ways. I've done Durok with the back forward, facing out. But this time I chose to go ahead and do the front face of the Durok with the with the imprint there. This side out. I don't know. I'm just doing things a little differently this time. I'm going to waterproof all the corners tomorrow. With red guard and bottom and corner, you know, up. Doesn't have to be all the way up to the top, but you know, all these seams here, these all have to be waterproofed, and mostly the inside corners, and you know, certainly down at the base. And then we'll do our final coat of cement in there in preparation for the tile. Just real quick, for all the newbies out there, anybody at home trying to do this and they don't do this for a living, I went ahead and used rock-on screws. I definitely advise doing that. Don't use regular drywall screws, as they can pop. They don't hold the rock. The heads on these screws are a little wider in diameter than regular drywall screws, so you definitely want to go with these. And they're just designed for wallboard. I recommend them highly. They have a very when they go in, you seat them flush. Just get them to seat as best as possible. You don't want to blow them through, and blow through the mesh that's just beneath here. If you can look very carefully, you can see lines going both ways. There's a mesh, a fiberglass mesh inside there that on both sides actually, it's impregnated into the cement. You don't want to blow through that, or you compromise the integrity of the board. So yeah, just get these just below the surface so they're smooth, because when you're running your trowel across here to get your thin set on, which is what you want to use, you don't want to use anything else, thin set cement to put your tile in, you don't want to be hitting these screws because it'll screw you up, no pun intended. Let's see, what else about this? That's pretty much it. You know, whenever if you've got existing drywall and you've got to put Durok, you know, against existing drywall, just make sure this is typically drywall is 1/2 inch thick. I use 1/2 inch thick Durok so that it matches up here, so you don't have a step here and causing a problem for taping. This I'm just going to tape in mud normally. I'm not going to do any waterproofing here. I'm going to tape in mud. That's what I usually do. But back here, I'm going to go ahead and do some waterproofing. Make it a little bit nicer than down here, especially since it's a shower pan, custom shower pan. All right, I think that's all there is to it. Anything else, you can ask me questions in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer. Talk to you soon.